So what is the minimum amount of poundage for an international move?
On international move, it goes by volume, not by weight.
I see.
And the minimum shipment is 200 cubic feet.
For international and long distance moves, how would you suggest that your customers move? Would you suggest that there's certain things that they can do ahead of time to make the move easier, such as packing up certain things or having all the paperwork ready? Are there certain specific examples of things that they should be doing ahead of time before an international move?
And usually on international move, we recommend at least a month to start planning and contact the international mover. We always recommend a survey to be done at the home to estimate the volume of the goods to be shipped.
You mentioned that Omega does handle shipping cars. When shipping an automobile across borders, can anything be stored in the car?
Okay, Omega has two ways of shipping automobiles. We specialize in shipping automobiles. The first type of service is what we call roll-on, roll-off service. This type of service allows us to flatbed your car to the port and it's driven onto the ship, similar to like a new vehicle coming into America. These cars are just the car itself, and the only thing allowed in the car is the spare tire and any goods that are mounted in the car. By mounted, I mean whether it would be navigation systems, videos, whatever it is. But no personal effects are allowed in the container itself. The next service that Omega offers is what we call our container service for automobiles. We can allow up to 3 to 4 cars, depending on the size of the cars, for the container and destination. In those containers, the automobiles can be loaded with personal items because this is a shipper-owned container. A shipper-owned container, I mean that this container is for the shipper itself and no one else will be in it. We also offer groupage containers for cars. Those cars also can have personal effects in them and allows the customer with a small amount of goods to ship their car to the country of destination without having to worry about making 2 shipments.
So are there special considerations when bringing an automobile overseas? I mean, obviously there's some international driver's licenses.
Yes. Many countries are different throughout the world. Certain countries have restrictions in regards to the type of automobile. The restrictions can be the year of the vehicle. Many countries do not want vehicles over a period of 5 years old. The next one is that a lot of countries do not want vehicles which have salvage titles. Those are restricted vehicles. The third restriction can be on the size of the engine. Okay? Other restrictions are for countries that have different size drive. By drive I mean where the driver sits. Here in America we have left side. In England could be right side. So there could be restrictions going to try to bring a left-hand drive car into Australia. You would have restrictions on it itself.
So what advice would you give to customers in regards to pickup and delivery? Because it's another tremendous issue for people who are moving overseas. How much time approximately do they usually, does Omega Shipping give to them to say, we'll be here within these 2 days, it'll be there within these days?
Well, no, Omega, when somebody signs with Omega, we give them a guaranteed date that we'll move them out on that day. We don't believe in giving people spread of dates and having them waiting for a decision when is the truck showing up. When they sign with Omega, they'll be given a date for removal, and that's the day that they will be moved out of our